Hey everyone, talking about A Cloud of Cocoa by Imaginary Authors in collaboration with Salt and Straw, which is an ice cream brand. And this is an edible perfume. Yes, for real. So you can spray it on ice cream. You can also wear it. I did sample it. I'm going to talk about that in a second, but I also put it back in to kind of create so people can see if you're interested. I have not had any Imaginary Author bottles so far, and I knew the concept of like, oh, they're all based on looking like a book and whatever, but it is really pretty cute packaging and stuff, so props on that. Yeah, very nice there. I will say, for just a little critique on the bottle, it does, like, this was already kind of peeling off. It's just a little paper on there. This feels a little cheap, but whatever. It's not like it's expensive. It's $65 for a 50 milliliter. Fun concept. And as for the scent, I think it smells great, actually. The notes are Ecuadorian chocolate, malted milkshake, and Japanese whiskey. And I did not expect much in terms of like the scent itself, because I figured, okay, if they're going for the edible aspect, like, it's more kitschy, it's more fun, whatever. Although I remember when I was a teenager, there was a Jessica Simpson perfume that was an edible vanilla one, and I remember trying a tester of it, and I thought it smelled good, and I remember tasting it, and I thought it tasted good too, so I should have known better that it was possible to do one that could do both. But yeah, wow, so the scent is like, it really to me does smell like you're kind of in a place where chocolate is being made, like a chocolatier, bakery. Maybe bakery makes it sound too bready, but like that type of thing, like a, yeah, chocolate factory type of vibe. The chocolate is rich, but it's not too bitter or dark either, which I appreciate. So it's not like rich and so bitter and so fancy dark. Like, I guess some people like that. I don't like one that's so bitter like that. And it's also not like super babyish either. So I think it's nicely paired kind of between those two ends. The malted chocolate ice cream sort of vibe comes through here. It's not like it's necessarily super creamy, I would say, but it's more just like that kind of like malted chocolate scent, or what I remember of the taste. I was thinking it was going to be too boozy for my personal taste with the Japanese whiskey, but it's really not. The booze here was done very well, in my opinion, where it adds this kind of golden fullness to it, which is just the way I like when a boozy note is used, where it doesn't smell explicitly like alcohol. It just kind of adds some depth and texture, and that's perfectly done here, in my opinion. Yeah, this smells really good. I am so surprised and impressed. But what is it going to taste like? So I will be right back. I got some ice cream to try this on. Okay, so I purposely got some very, very plain, pretty flavorless ice cream. This is Trader Joe's non-dairy oat frozen dessert vanilla bean. It's not the non-dairy part is what makes it flavorless, but I've just had this particular kind before, and it's not very flavorful. And because I really want to just, I don't want to be thinking that it tastes like this because of that, and it's really the ice cream flavor. I want something that is not going to be adulterated. Let's just see what the actual fragrance tastes like. They basically say in the FAQ on the website for it that it's not really supposed to have a taste, but it's that the smell kind of contributes to it, which I guess, that really does make sense given what a big part of taste fragrance is. So, damn, it's turning into like a mukbang now. Maybe let this melt a little bit. Too long here, but okay, so got some ice cream. And by the way, I'm guessing this one's gonna get posted first, but I also got the, what's it called? A swoon of citrus one that has key lime, pie, lychee, and lemon in it. So there was also a flower one, and I want to try that at some point, but I wasn't really in a rush to like try an edible flower perfume because that just didn't sound as appealing to me. But how many do I put on this? I don't. It smells good. It definitely adds to that smell. Okay, I really don't taste much of a difference. Maybe I need to put a little more. I need to like make a decant that I can just like pour in here. Okay, if I still can't taste it from this, then the kitschy part of it being edible is really just more about, I don't know, because I just put quite a bit on. No, I got more that time. Okay, so I will say I'm not blown away by the taste part of it, but I mean, the more mind-blowing part is that you can eat it, even if it tasted like shit, honestly, which it doesn't. Just the fact they made one of the safe allegedly to eat or whatever is pretty cool. And you know what? I'm gonna try one more thing. Okay. That was a little bit more fun than eating it from the ice cream, honestly, because it just kind of like really. I think you'd have to add quite a bit to, given that this ice cream is already very flavorless. I really kind of put a lot on there, especially that second time. Didn't get a ton of it. It did seem to add something though, like yeah, it definitely adds to the smell. If I look really, if I concentrate on the smell. No, and I think it does add to it, yeah. I mean, I'm just basically pointing, I wouldn't go out of the way to get this and be like, oh my god, this is gonna be the best ice cream topping ever. It's more for the kitsch factor, but in the reverse way that I was expecting, because I was thinking it was gonna be more like, okay, oh, you can eat it, cool, but then it's gonna suck as a wearable perfume. But actually, I think smells great, and I would totally like wear this as a chocolate fragrance. I think this is really kind of up there with some of my favorite chocolate fragrances. Probably gonna add it to the chocolate collection, not Decant Planet. But I'm not going to go out of the way, especially not going to waste fragrance to put it on food again. But yeah, interesting, fun. I love when places do creative stuff like this. I think it would be more fun to kind of just spray on your skin and maybe eat a little bit off of there or something like that than to try to go big with putting it on much ice cream or something like that. But yeah, fun scent, and I really do recommend it as just like a wearable scent. When I tested it once before, it was like kind of low to moderate longevity and projection at one of the times, and then it was a little bit more when it was hot out when I was walking around. So it's kind of hard to say. There's not really many ratings of this yet, even though I think this actually came out last year in 2022. Many ratings of this yet on fragrance sites and stuff like that, so I can't speak too much yet to that part. But yeah, I'm decanting it. I'll link in the description where you can get that. And I like the smell a lot. I like the fun concept. Not blown away by the actual taste, but yeah, and I will report back on the citrus version of this as well.